And now come on in and we'll meet the Mayor of Battleford, Chris Odishaw, and he'll take us up to see the Opera House and some of the renovation work that's being done with a view of hopefully opening the place in a few years. Morning. Chris Odishaw, Mayor of Battleford, and you are going to take us upstairs to show us some of the work of the renovation of the old Opera House.
Absolutely. One of the most exciting projects in the town of Battleford. 2.5 years ago, I took over the job as mayor. That was the first day that I had the tour of the Opera House, and from that day forward, I just knew that it had to be done. And we put together some financing. Phase 1 is well underway, and I can't wait to show you. One of the great things about the Opera House is the view of the river valley. Situated on the banks of the North Saskatchewan River, you get a great view of not only the river valley, but Finlayson Island and the 2 spans of bridges. The view is spectacular, and our future plans for the Opera House will include an exterior facility that'll hold the elevator, the staircase, and then we'll actually be attached to the Opera House with a bridge, which will actually hold code check and reception. We do then want to build an observation deck higher than the building that will have a 360-degree panoramic view of not only the North Saskatchewan River Valley but also the Battle River Valley. So that is the vision, and we're working towards that end. Okay, the Opera House was designed with 5 layers of brick, and actually you can notice that you see the butt ends of some of the brick here. So of course we've got 2 layers here, and the same thing on this wall, 2 butt ends as well. So there's another 2 layers. On the outside, all of the brick is all vertical facing. So 5 layers. I mean, the building took years to build. Okay, well, so here we are at the Opera House. It's been just under a week that we've began renovations. One of the first feelings I got when I came in here is the feeling of the past and the history, and thinking about all the people that have performed here and all the people that have come through many generations of people. And I was just wondering, how does it feel to work on such a great piece of history?
To me, it's kind of a privilege. I lived here all my life, and my mom talked about it. My grandparents always talked about it, but I've never seen it till now, and it's beautiful up here, and I can't wait till it's all done. And
I heard of the Opera House in Battleford when I was a kid. I went to school at Battleford Central there, and I really had no idea. And I heard we were going to be working at the town hall. I came up here. I was actually really in awe. I walked in. I was like, wow. Yeah, I tell people that I'm working on the Opera House, and they're like, where's that? Like, nobody has any idea.
Phase 1 is just the roof and interior walls and windows. We need to get that and make sure that there's good structural strength in the building and there's no issues that we're dealing with. So once phase 1 is done, then the architect will decide what phase 2 will be, which will probably be some interior alterations as well, redoing the stage as well as the back staircase. And then, of course, phase 3 and the creme de la creme on the project will be the observation deck and the outside elevator, which will be very exciting. Drawings. Interesting. After my tour of the Opera House that first day, they actually showed me a copy of a study in June of 2006. There was actually a feasibility study done on the Opera House, so I went through there. One of the things I didn't like was the amount of staircase, elevators, the kitchen facilities needed for a hall like that. We're going to use up too much of the space. So immediately I threw around this idea of, and these were just drawings, so different drawings, but the whole idea is that there would be a structure beside the town hall that would have an observation deck. So we threw around ideas, threw around some bad ideas, and what I did is I used a local architect that is a friend of mine, and I gave him my first 3 months of mayor's salary to come up with a new vision. And this is not done to scale, but something that's going to use brick and glass. That was one of the ideas, and this is of course not a final by any stretch of the imagination, but the whole idea that the parking lot would be would move to down the hill. There'd be a nice walking path up, and then you would enter in at the basement level. A glass elevator would take you up to the different levels of Town Hall, including the Opera House level, and then it would actually continue to a 360-degree observation deck. The view is spectacular at that height on the edge of the river valley, and then it also it opened up a lot of space on the Opera House level itself, because now a lot of the facilities can be held within that structure. So the key will be coming up with a design that looks great, with the historical significance of the building. But so we've done lots of drawing, lots of planning, and excited to move forward on the project. The building took years to build. It's only going to celebrate its 100th anniversary coming up in a few years. I intend to have the building stand for many more hundreds of years yet. As you travel Europe and other places in the world, 100 years is not old for a building, so this is just its first real birthday.
Thank you for joining us as we've watched another episode of Yes, Gargoyles Do Live in Saskatchewan. My name is Audrey Price, and I'm the Provincial Coordinator for the Architectural Heritage Society of Saskatchewan. I want to tell you a few things about us, about what we do to help keep our built heritage for our future generations. We're a nonprofit society supported by SaskCulture and Saskatchewan Lotteries, whose main focus is to be the catalyst for education and preservation of Saskatchewan's built heritage. We do this by offering membership in the Society to individuals and various organizations across Saskatchewan. We publish the Heritage Quarterly magazine, which highlights stories about Saskatchewan people and their efforts to preserve our built heritage. Members are encouraged to contribute articles and receive the publication as a benefit of their membership. We provide financial incentives to members through grants for the express purpose of keeping our built heritage for future generations. This series is also a part of that process of sharing with Saskatchewan people all the wonderful stories and the places those stories happened in.
Thanks for watching another episode of Yes, Gargoyles Do Live in Saskatchewan.